Hi everyone, it's Darla at Scrap Happens here with Tuesday's tip. I want to show you a technique I use to create this scrapbooking page that I love using the Seaside Wishes bundle, which includes the stamp set and the dies and a hybrid embossing folder. I showed you last week how to do the sand dollars. And so today I want to show you how I did the starfish and the coral and even these little pieces of grass or seaweed. Here's another card I made. This one I stamped the starfish and not a fan of it. It doesn't look as realistic. Maybe it was the colors I chose. But look at how realistic these starfish, can't pick them up. These starfish look. I just think the texture on them, they just look so real. Here's my card from last week in my July classes. And here's another little starfish and the coral. I didn't use any of the seaweed on this. So I want to just show you my swiping technique that I used. You guys might already know it. I forgot about it and hadn't used it in years, but I thought it would be fantastic, excuse me, for this bundle. So I'm going to set this one piece aside. To do my starfish, I chose pumpkin pie, calypso coral, and copper clay. And it's really simple. Now, it is messy. It is inky and messy, but you're going to love the effect. So I just take the edge, and you want to do it gently because it will chew up the edge of your ink pad. I'll show you what I mean. I did mess up the edge of one of my ink pads, sorry. So you're just gonna gently rub it, and it doesn't matter that, you know, it kind of stopped and then kept going. It doesn't matter. You're gonna add a few layers to this. Okay, so there's my pumpkin pie. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with my calypso coral. Oh wait, no, this is my copper clay. And then my calypso coral. You can go back and add more of any of the colors that you want. Just layer them on top of each other. See, it's really messy, but it's really a fun technique. And I will show you after I do the next one, after I do the coral. So I'm going to turn my paper over. I got really inky there. And for the coral and for the seaweed, I use Summer Splash, Pretty Peacock, and Shy Shamrock. It really doesn't matter what you start with, but I'm gonna start with my Summer Splash. It's my favorite new ink color. And you can see right here on this edge, I think you can see it, how I ruined it. Luckily I stamp on this part, but I did chew that whole piece just came off. I was just pressing too hard when I was swiping. So you wanna just gently swipe. And you may, if you're doing a bunch, you'll have to re-ink. But re-inkers are cheap, totally affordable. I did this technique, I used it on a Christmas card too that I'll be sharing in the future. Okay, so next, that's the Summer Splash. Next I'm gonna take my Pretty Peacock and just gently slide it over that. Summer, oh, got a little dark there, but that's okay, because it's coral and it's you're gonna cut it out, so you're gonna want different colors in there. And then last, my Shy Shamrock. Okay, and then I got a little bit more of the Shy Shamrock than I wanted, so I'm gonna add, oops, some more summer. Dang it. Oh, I'm using the wrong end, that's why that's happening. Some more of the summer splash, just to lighten it up. And just maybe real lightly, some pretty peacock. Oops, that got really dark. So you can kind of take a brush and brush some of that off. But it really won't matter, because once you die cut them out, you're gonna want that effect that it has. So I'm going to take my base plate, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and I'm gonna cut out a couple. I'm gonna lay both of them on here so I can cut it at the same time for you. I'm gonna cut a couple of the, if I can pick them up, the Starfish. And a couple of the coral. And I'll do this dark spot so you can see that it just, don't think you messed up. It just doesn't matter. It's once you die cut things out, it's not gonna be a mess up. You're gonna love the look. I promise. Well, at least I love the look. Okay, and then you're gonna run it through your cut and emboss machine. And here you have some beautiful starfish. I love that texture. And then, oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna redo this just so I can show you. It's really better on these intricate dies if you put the die up, the cutting part up, and then you don't have to individually poke all of those pieces out. And I meant to do it that way, and I forgot. I'm camping on the coast in Tillamook County right now, so enjoying the cooler weather. I didn't bring either. Let me grab my brush. Where is my brush? Okay, bear with me. I think I have everything together, and I always forget something, but I keep trying. Okay, found it. And see the coral, it doesn't matter that part of it was dark and part of it was light. It just gives it such a neat textured look. All the different colors. I love it. I just think this is a really cool technique. Can't wait to try it on other cards, but I really, really love it with this one. I don't have my pokey tool here, so this is what we do at my house if I can't find my tool. And it's not cooperating. So, oh, here's an old one. Do you have these old retired ones? I just kind of try to have them all over the place. So when I need one, I have them. So I have the new ones, I have the old ones. Okay, and there you have it. So you can see the different colors and kind of the brush looked. And then I wanted to show you on the, you can see on this card. On this card, I added some of the shimmery embossing paste to the seaweed. And that gave it a really cool effect. And then you can see on these two, well, excuse me, actually these three, the way I swiped added texture too. So you can be deliberate on your swiping and put texture into it, or you can just do it kind of randomly like I just showed you how. Either way, they turn out beautifully. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and my blog, scraphappensherewithdarla.com. And I will be back next week with another Tuesday's tip, so be sure to stop back by. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.